Now I will be making a forecast for the retrograde. Okay, so this is for the entire period of retrograde, which is from July 24th until September 19th. That includes the pre-shadow and post-shadow phases. Okay, which are the intensified phases will be around August 12th until September 4th. So yeah, it's gonna be like a little bit longer miscommunications and arguments and everything else, and just try to hold down your temper because not all signs are actually very affected. 4 signs will be a little bit not really exempted, but you are more open-minded and more cool among among the rest of the signs that will be very much affected, and the retrograde will go direct near planet. So anyway, so in this forecast I will be using the relationship right now, the hurt feelings, and where do we go from here. Now I will be using a new deck that was given to me as a gift by a special friend that I met in Singapore. So this is called the After Tarot. Okay, now this is different from the usual tarot cards, which is from the normal Rider-Waite. You can see that they are different, like this Hermit, and this is more likely in the Nine of Swords. If you can remember that it's the woman who's crying, so afraid. But in this card, this woman right now is already fighting for her demons, and or well, this is a guy. Sorry. So this guy is already fighting for his demons and fears, and he is now ready to conquer his fears and his nightmares. Okay. So anyway, I hope that you'll enjoy my forecast, and I will still be uploading my weekly forecast. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your retrograde forecast. Now let's take a look what's gonna come your way from July 24th until September 19th. And this is good for the entire period. Okay, that's jumping, that's flipping. Entire period of retrograde. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, Aquarius. You're walking away from somebody from the past who's been stubbornly keeping their walls up. That you've been trying to reach out and you've been trying to extend your communications, but it seems like this person is kind of not really interested at the moment, and you're already like you don't really have time for this kind of drama. All right, let's take a look. Let's keep on shuffling. Changes are coming your way. You're leaving somebody behind, which is a water sign, and you keep on thinking, or you are really desiring to go back to that person from the past whom you consider as your soulmate. But unfortunately, you know, as the 4 cards that actually flipped out, it seems like your strategy right now isn't really working, so you just want to walk away for a little while. Because you've tried to reach out, you've tried to talk, and you've tried to communicate, but it seems like it's not going anywhere. And there are a lot of things that's been going on in your life right now because you're going through a transition. Now let's take a look what's gonna happen in your relationship, because let's take a look what is hurting and causing the rift. seems like your partner right now really wants to make this work, but the question is, do you want to make it work? Okay. Where do you go from here? Ooh, it's a lot of work. Okay. Aquarius, as you're going through a transition in your life and you're kind of wondering and pondering what is the best thing that you should do, since that you feel like chemistry had already faded between the two of you, and there's also lack of connection and chemistry. I mean, sex is there, physically, but it seems like the emotional connection between the two of you is not really that, intact anymore. You're thinking about a brand new beginning, while your partner is kind of thinking of more ways, in a devilish or deceivious way, how to make you stay and how to make these things work and how to stick around with each other. Okay, you feel so stuck in a situation and you're only waiting for the right moment to come and for the right opportunity to really escape. But for now, there's not even a boat, or not even a like a bridge that can take you to the other side. So right now you're in the waiting, plus you keep on thinking about person from the past. Now, what hurts, or what is causing the the rift in your relationship, and what is breaking you apart? You want changes. You simply just want changes. Okay, but you feel like you've already had a foundation. You started things out together. It's like you're almost there, but you feel like you can't really make it anymore to the finish line. Because first off, this relationship is built by need and by materialism. Either you or the other person has more money than the other, or this is only built by need, while your partner is waiting for the right moment. Your partner is waiting for the right moment to catch you, or to talk to you, confront you, because they could feel that you're lying, that there is something inside of you that you're not really relaying, saying, or telling them. Okay, and you just don't want to talk anymore. You just don't want to work it out anymore. You want a brand new beginning. You want a brand new relationship. And the bottom line still here is, I feel like the two of you are still trying to make it through, but there are already some opportunities and chances and things that has already spilled, and you're already desiring somebody else. That's already in your mind. Okay, now where do you go from here? You're a very intuitive Aquarius, and you're also a bit of a trickster sometimes, but you just want plainly brand new beginning. And you're choosing the wrong cup, you're choosing the wrong option. Plus, no need to put up a fight if you really want to get out of this situation. All you need is just the proper communication and the proper word to say, and that person, without any prejudice, will let you go, and they will try to understand. But instead, you will try to raise your upper hand and be aggressive and be a little bit arrogant to escape from the situation. And I feel like you need to work out on your art of, communications as well, in getting out of this situation or working it out. I also feel like you will be turning into a fire sign woman for an advice on how to get out of this sticky situation. So I feel like you already made up your mind, Aquarius, about this whole thing. And I hope that you are not really being blinded by your desire, or you're not really being blinded by your ego. Okay? If this is what you really want. Ask yourself if that person from the past still wants you. Will that have a longevity? Will that work out? And do you still feel the same, or it's just the memory in your head that you're still living at the moment? Because things, time changes everything. People change. Things change. Feelings change. Especially if you've already been like apart from each other for such a long period of time. You might just be living in the memory and, with the idea of your ex in your head. So think long and hard about this, especially that right now everything's in a blur. Everything will be, people will be under the cloud of confusion. So try to let this retrograde pass before you make a final decision. So let's take a look at your health and love advice. There are some people from the past who will also come out of the surface because it's retrograde. And I feel like that's already normal, that's already part of it. The people that you've already, or memories that you've already put under the grave, they will just come alive again like a zombie. Even to your dreams. Let's take a look at your health, Aquarius. Be careful with allergies from your furry friends and animal bites or insect bites. Also, be more hygienic with the things that you eat, especially with green leafy vegetables. Okay, don't just eat them. You need to wash them thoroughly. I also feel like you need to change the way you eat and the way the time that you eat or the food that you eat. Your eating lifestyle and food lifestyle. You also need to apply some coconut milk or some coconut virgin oil in your hair because it's getting all dried up. Getting to the salon is also the same. You just need to apply some a few nourishment to your hair. You will also experience some hair falls for some reason. And I feel like you need to go on a vacation so that you can breathe a bit of a fresh air. Be careful with some animal bites, allergies, and fleas from your furry friends. And stop thinking about how you used to be. You need to accept that right now you're already aging. And be careful with some chest pains. Gasping while you are sleeping, because I feel like it has something to do with your heart. Better check with your cardio, okay? Much better. And be careful with some nightmares. I also feel like meditating will also help you, and you will also be going for some food binging the month of August and September. And be hygienic with whatever you eat, because I feel like there are some things that are not really visible in your eyes, like parasites. Well, we all have parasites inside our body. Release your ex. Soulmate. Healing family issues. You deserve love. Worth waiting for. Love yourself. You really want to talk to this person from the past, even though the two of you are way different from each other. But I feel like at this point, even if it's permanent or temporarily, you need to release your ex for the meanwhile. You need to focus on yourself, because the last card says you need to love yourself first. Don't try to engage with somebody that you're not really sure that you really want to be with, just because of honoring a promise, or just because for the sake of throwing off a show, or just for the sake that you can't say no and you're afraid to hurt other people's feelings. Because if you are gonna say yes and you don't really feel like saying yes, it'll be a bigger problem later on. Be brave and be more expressive, and you have a tongue so you can speak. Okay, learn how to say no when it's really the right time to do so. Your soulmate is someone that you feel like you're still looking for, or that not or you're not really with right now, but at this point there are a lot of things right in front of you. Your plate is still full. You need to sort that out right now, plus some family issues that you need to reach out and that you need to sort out. You need to, that you deserve love, so you need to love yourself first. The one that is worth waiting for will come along around the end of this year for you, when you're fully ready and when you already learned your lesson. Alright? Anyway, that's it for you for this forecast, Aquarius. If you want to have your own personalized readings, go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. If you want to have your own pre-recorded readings, after the payment, there's a form that you need to fill up. Please complete the form with your photographs and birth dates so that there won't be any delays. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live video call, you may talk to me from between 7 p.m. till 12 midnight and 3 a.m. EST. Okay? And if ever that I'm not around, there are some other good readers and experts there who's more than willing to share their insights and advices to you. Alright? Have a good month of August, and blessings to you.